If we don't believe in freedom of expression for people we despise, we don't believe in it at all. The more you can increase fear of drugs and crime, welfare mothers, immigrants, and aliens, the more you control all the people. Propaganda is to a democracy what the bludgeon is to a totalitarian state. The general population doesn't know what's happening, and it doesn't even know that it doesn't know. Optimism is a strategy for making a better future. Either you repeat the same conventional doctrines that everybody is saying, or else you say something true, and it will sound like it's from Neptune. If you assume that there's no hope, you guarantee that there will be no hope. The purpose of education is to help people become self-educating. It is important to bear in mind that political campaigns are designed by the same people who sell toothpaste and cars. States are not moral agents, people are, and can impose moral standards on powerful institutions. The smart way to keep people passive and obedient is to strictly limit the spectrum of acceptable opinion. We shouldn't be looking for heroes. We should be looking for good ideas. Power responds to social movements. You can look through history and see that's the way it's always been. If you go to one demonstration and then go home, that's something, but people in power can live with that. You are responsible for the predictable consequences of your actions. You cannot control your own population by force, but it can be distracted by consumption. Nobody is going to pour truth into your brain. It's something you have to find out for yourself. If you want to achieve something, you build the basis for it. What is called capitalism today is not capitalism. It's some grotesque system of domination. There's no reason to be pessimistic. The things we care about are not out of our reach. It's the responsibility of intellectuals to speak the truth and to expose lies. Real intellectuals confront the social reality with moral courage and intellectual honesty. If you quiet the people down, you can run the country your way. As long as the general population is passive, apathetic, diverted to consumerism or hatred of the vulnerable, the powerful can do as they please. The role of intellectuals is to analyze what is possible and propose meaningful alternatives. There's a standard technique of turning people into what are called unpeople, those whose rights don't matter. Society is controlled not only by dominating systems of power, but by the ideas that circulate in it. Democracy requires activism and participation, otherwise it decays. There are few people so foolish to suggest that things can change. Manufacturing consent is the art of shaping public opinion by manipulating information. The principle of universality is that we apply to ourselves what we apply to others. The cost of not doing anything is vastly greater than the cost of taking action. We are the only species that is systematically destroying its own ecosystem. The major media are corporations selling privileged audiences to other corporations.